Hello all you chill cats, killer kittens, and variations thereupon. Today we will be playing What Remains of Edith Finch. I meant to turn down the Spotify so that you could hear me. I'm still working out the volume controls of this situation so that my voice comes through well and the background noise stays background. But I've split out my audios now. So that should hopefully help us out. And I've put a lot of things on to mix it up and added some stuff, so that's all very exciting. But yes, we're going to be playing What Remains of Edith Finch today. And let's see about getting started. I know of this game. I know a fair amount about this game, but I've never played it. I've just sort of watched bits and pieces of other people playing it. I don't even know the entire story. Okay. Let's get going into it. Pretty sure this is controller compatible too. Oh, yep, no, I'm looking around with the controller. Okay, we're on a ferry? Looks like a ferry. Oh. Cigarette, takeout box. Lilies. I think these are lilies. Oh, and a book. What do I do? Can I... Okay. That's the... There we go.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
The house. Okay. Oh, okay. Now we're playing.
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
I feel like her voice is a bit louder than it should be. Audio. Let's just turn the master volume down one. It's a bit dark. Maybe that's just because I was looking at the specific spot. Who's missing?
My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Milton Finch. If you have information about Milton, call the Orchid Island Police Department. I can't... Oh, no, I can read some of the others. Other words. October 23rd, 2003 is when he went missing. He was born in 1992. I always dislike American dates because they always put the month and then year, not month and year, month and then day. It's just confusing for any month and day that's like doesn't... Any day that's like above 12, below 12, it's very confusing. Any day above 12, it's very obvious. Last seen, Orchid Island, WA. See, I know that's an American state or something. But WA to me means Western Australia. Age of disappearance 11, height 4'6", weight 57 pounds. I was going to say 507. I cannot read. Race mixed Indian white. Eyes blue, hair black. His eyes are blue? I can't tell. Okay, so his brother went missing. What year is it supposed to be now? Can I walk faster? Is there any way to control speed? I don't think so. Also, this picture here is supposed to be what's on my face here. I don't know if I did a very good job. Oh god. Hi there, Mama. Just bear with me while I block this. Bam. There we go. Yeah. We gotta ban the objective F. But yeah, no, I've got my attempt of the family tree on my face. Yes, bye, objective F. But how are you, Mama? I'm gonna give you a quick shout out, even though you're the only one here. I'll give you a shout out later, but I want to give you a shout out right now.
Well, the cat's out of the bag.
How are you doing? Thanks for the dubs. We're playing What Remains of Edith Finch, of course. I enjoy you, Mama. You are great, so I will shout you out. Who's Sanjay? Like, Sanjay is a leaf floating in the middle of nowhere. Same with Sven. And Ingeborg. There's just leaves floating in the middle of nowhere there. My bot is cute. Oh, thank you. It used to just be called Avoticat bot, but then I'm like, because some people used to call me Taco Cat as well on Twitch, and so I wanted to.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
So yeah, I wanted to call my bot Taco Cat, but then that was taken, so I had to resort to a variation of Taco Cat bot. You played this game for the first time last year. Nice. How have I been liking it? I just started. Like, I literally have not gotten down the road yet from the beginning of the game. So, yes. Yep. I'm playing on controller because right now my situation with mouse and keyboard is a little bit awkward. So I try to play games with the controller if I can.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
I don't know if anybody's gonna open those. Very love the leaves, but yes, I do enjoy leaves. I like trees. My best friend once joked.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Okay. Well, Lewis. One of my friends once joked when we were kids, when everybody was like talking about who they would marry when they got older, I was gonna marry a tree. Which, like, yeah, I would. Trees are great.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Ooh, secrets. Where'd it go? Oh my gosh, there's a ring on her necklace. Also, I can't see her feet. I don't know if this is a weird perspective. or if her belly is big and pregnant, or if this is a weird perspective. This game has great details you won't spoil. I don't mind spoilers. I do know a little bit about this game, but I've forgotten a fair amount of it. Um, this feels like this ring feels like she was engaged, but it didn't work out for whatever reason, or something like that. Or it's a family heirloom. A tree would be a kind
Maybe she
partner.
thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
The mystery. The Finches. Wait, is this the correct path, or is this the correct path? Can I go down this way? Am I supposed to be going this way? I don't think I'm supposed to be going this way. I'm going this way, though.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
Maybe this is the correct way
But now I
after all.
had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
You also played it on controller because you played it because you went through Xbox? Nice. I usually am good with mouse and keyboard, but like, I need to get a little bit of a cover for the edge of my desk because right now it's very sharp, and it hurts me to lean my wrists against it. So I need to get like some sort of jelly protection thing. You can go other ways in the forest. Ooh. Wait, I can go this way. Can I not go this way? It's not letting me do this way. There's a path, there's a very obvious path here. Because it was the river? Ooh. Look at the waterfall. Oh yeah, it doesn't want me going in the water is the issue. I could like make something temporary, but like the desk is very small, so it needs something like fairly non just like non what's the word I'm trying to think? Like doesn't get in the way of many other things because there's not a lot of room for things to go on this desk. But yeah, no, I need to figure out an alternative because right now it is a little bit painful. I like the waterfall though, although it feels a bit dark. Can I increase the brightness? It's a bit better. I don't know if that looks better for you guys. Maybe I went too far with the brightness. I prefer it to be, you know, brighter in games because like often they'll be like dark and then you can't see shit. I hate it. Can I catch a frog? Brightness for all your devices. See, I like to, when I'm in bed and the lights are off, I like to have everything on low brightness. But like, I don't know, for games, everything always seems really like low brightness unless it's like a Mario game. Oh, wait, where am I going? No, this is the way it came. I go back. I got turned around somehow. It went in a big circle. Little bridge. Does it go to Terabithia? Belt or thin foam sheet. Yeah, I need
The
something
woods
like
around
that.
the house have always been uncomfortably silent.
What are you
As
talking
if
about?
they're about to say something, but never do.
The heck are you talking about? There's heaps of noise. I think that you just don't enjoy nature. Is that Milton's thing again? It looks like it is. Yeah, it's Milton's missing poster again. You spent way too much time in the forest when you played it? That sounds like me. Sounds like something I would do. Ooh, what's this place? But that's the path we could have gone down. What if we go back up it? Is it different dialogue? Oh, idea. I cannot follow it. Thank you. I like my cat chat. By the way, I have a fun new thing. If you do exclamation mark
No one
Mew,
had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
exclamation mark MEW, there's a fun little meow that I just recently added as well. Thank you. I'm going for some more warm tones this year. So the first tone is orange. Meow! Okay. So I've now backtracked all the way, and I got the achievement all roads, even though there were only 2. So but yeah, I sort of I dyed my hair orange, and the first time it went a bit copper, and now it's a little bit more the orange that I want. It's a bit awkward because the orange dye that I bought when I looked, like when I, the bottle itself is orange. It's like this color orange. Then I opened it out and poured some out, and it was red. And I'm like, this is not the color that I signed up for. So I had to mix it with some yellow hair dye that I had and some conditioner to make it this color, which is kind of annoying. Took a bit of trial and error.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Don't forget to stay hydrated, everybody. Yeah, but like, you know, I had the necessary colors to be able to mix it on my own, so it was fine. See, like, when I went and drew, like, the tree on my face, the family tree, I was like, maybe I can draw the house. And then I looked up pictures of the house, and I'm like, nah, this is too intricate for my face. I don't think I could fit it on my face. There's too much going on here to fit it all on my face. Can I go this way? Did I look to the side of the house? Is that not what I'm doing now? Oh, wait. Why is there like a crocodile thing there? Like a lizard. Oh, you're on mobile. All good. Is there anything else that I'm supposed to be able to do on the side of the house? Just going back across the bridge. Can I interact with anything over here? Can't go in the water. Oh my gosh, there are so many missing posters down there. Oh, Milton. Can I open the bin? Tall. I can't go any further than this. I can click the thing in the water? No. I generally don't ask rhetorical questions. Do I need to use mouse for this? Nope. It's not letting me click it. Wait, zoom? Oops. I can zoom in on it. Sorry. um, is this supposed to have a dialogue option?
I asked Edie
Oh,
once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband. I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me, even then.
apparently I had to stand right here to get that. I saw something glittering and I'm like, what the heck? It's just the water though. This is obviously like supposed to be a slide or something like that, and it just sort of broke down and got dilapidated over time. Something like that. Such a precise place to be. It really is. Like, I walked all over this area. I appreciate you helping me figure that one out though, Mama. Alright, so I can go up the main house. Let's go
As a
up Broadway.
child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
You love scary water detail. Nice. I can understand why the house would freak her out because of the atmosphere, but like visually speaking, it's a great fucking house. The additions are probably not as structurally sound as they could be, but like the base house is fucking gorgeous.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
You're 17? Are you 17 and pregnant? Do you need to go on that one show? Wait, no, that's 16 and pregnant, isn't it? Can I open the garage? Yep. Oh, can I go through the cat flap? Unsettling, but also nice. It's not meant to be scary, but you're a scaredy cat. Have you ever played the game Gone Home, Mama? It's got like sort of similar atmospheric vibes. That tells like a non-scary story. It's a little bit less mechanical gameplay and a little bit more walking simulated than this game, but I still really like that game. Oh, I can go through the cat door.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
You were scared the whole time when you were playing Gone Home too. I love that game. I replay Gone Home all the time.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Marlowe Premium. Important. Can't read it. I can't read the important thing. It looks like there's still a beer in there or something though. Which you shouldn't put cans of beer in a deep freeze. Unless that's something else. I have a Stanley knife like that. Good old box cutting knife. What does that say? Grain glow. Oh, this looks really nice. I wonder what this is supposed to be. This place is way cleaner than it should be. Where is all the dust? It's been, what, 10 years? Or something? I don't know when they left. I like this. This is cute. Vacuum.
For the first time in years,
For the first time in years. Oh, here's everybody's coat rack. You got Edie, Dawn, Lewis, Milton, Edith, and the last date on the calendar is January 2010. Can't even go half a day without having to sweep the bathroom floor for hair. This place is spotless, right?
I felt like I was home.
You're afraid of the house, but it feels like home, and you've never felt like you've been at home since you left it. You lead a depressing life, Edie. Edith. I guess her grandmother was Edie, and she's Edith. Wonder whether she has any nicknames.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
I know that these are like dirty dishes stacked up or whatever, but they look really clean. Just like real clean here. Not even any mold growing on them or anything. What are the odds? Oh, wait.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Holiday feast, witch's kitchen, a Viking's belly, tasting Thailand, the Nordic cookbook, weird recipes. That sounds like something I would have. Flour, salt, water, yeast. Just make it bread though. Raw fowl, the Northwest chef, Pacific pantry, fish and shellfish. I like how this like pot jug thing here looks like it's got eyes. The saltwater yeast as a book is a pretty funny name. It'd be funnier if it wasn't a cookbook as well. Just saying. In loving memory of Lewis Finch. December 27th, 1988 to November 21st, 2010. Beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn. Great-grandfather to Edie. Memorial service, Finch Family Cemetery. 2141 Fireweed Road. A novel, yeah. It's just a novel. They've got some other books as well. Wait, there's another copy of the Northwest Chef. And another copy of Weird Recipes. Taming the Sea, A Fisherman's Guide. The Book of Mushrooms, ooh. Flavors of India. The Pacific Pantry. Wait, wasn't the Pacific Pantry this one as well? Yeah, that's a much thinner book there, the Pacific Pantry, and then this one's like really thick. Wild Feast, Fish and Shellfish, The Sublime Supper, as opposed to The Last Supper. It's just sublime. Fanny Farmer Junior Cookbook or Kit, Miss Bell's Bakery, and I can't really read that last one. Yeah, no, I can't read that last one. And this first one is Tasting Something. Tasting Thailand again. Which, Oh wait, that one at the end there, I'm pretty sure is this purple book here. Which I also can't read. It looks like it's not English. Hell... Jordan something, Jung Weather. Yeah, I don't know. They got a lot of cookbooks. I don't know why I got distracted by this portion. Oh, a recipe. What is it open to? Tell me. Apple pie. Oh my gosh, there are a lot of notes here. Also, I don't think that these are necessary for this dish. Just saying. These things don't go together. Okay, what are you gonna say here?
Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Ah, so like, these are the cans from the cannery of salmon. I guess they only can salmon. Oh my gosh. They got more cookbooks here. Flavors of India, we saw that one before. Tasting Thailand, we've seen that one. There's another copy of Flour, Salt, Water, Yeast, but it's thicker. It's thicker than this copy over here. That one's thin. And the title looks different. Is this like an unabridged version over here? What is happening? You love reused assets in video games. The latest Resident Evils are so guilty of that. There's another Fanny Farmer's Junior Cookbook. The Book of Mushrooms again. Smoke in the Forest, that one's a new one. Cosmic Cuisine again. The Pleasures of Japanese Cooking. I can't read what that red one is there. A Pie for Piper. A Pie for Piper? A Pie for Piper. Weird Recipes again. Tasting Thailand again. Taming the Sea again. The Northwest Chef again. Book of Mushrooms again. Flavors of India. The Pacific Pantry. Wild Feast. Fish and Shellfish. The Sublime Supper. Granny Farmer Junior Cookbook. Miss Bell's Bakery. And this one that I can't read. This one is just a completely reused asset of like this one. They just literally copied this and put it here. It's just a straight copy paste there. Like, at least with these ones, they had like the same sort of book titles or the same books in different spots. But like these ones, they just completely reused them. Again, I don't know why I'm stuck on this detail. Oh my gosh, there's more here. Wait, from Cove to Stove? That one's new. That one's new. From Cove to Stove. We got a new one. Oh, the Hunter's Roast. That's new as well. See, you had other assets. Cove to Stove sounds tasty. It does. It's like seafood. Oh, they're up here as well. Made of Meat. So we got Hunter's Roast again. Wild Feast. A Pie for Piper again. Pacific Coast Seafood from Cove to Stove. The Holiday Feast. Oh, the Holiday Feast. I don't think we saw that one before. Can't read the red one. Witch's Kitchen? I think that we saw that one before. Smoke in the Forest. Cosmic Cuisine. Tales of Taste and Tummies. That one's new. The Pacific Family. No, that's Pantry. So the Pacific Pantry. My bad. I can read. Wok and Tempura. Can't read that skinny one. The Pleasures of Japanese Cooking it is. And then the red one. I gotta increase the brightness. This is as bright as it will go. The Book of Something. The Book of Something starting with M. The Book of Mushrooms. It's the Book of Mushrooms. Made of Meat. A Good Table. That's a new one. A Good Table's new. Cross Creek Cookery. That's new as well. Sublime Supper in a completely different cover this time. That one's not new. Fanny Farmer's Junior Cookbook. They had so many of those Fanny Farmer Junior Cookbooks. This one, it's a cookbook, but like, it's just, I can't read it. That, is it a name? Helgiden van de Jong Weather. I don't know, is that a name or is that words in a different language? I do not know. Raw Fowl, Flour Salt Watered Yeast again, the Nordic Cookbook, and Weird Recipes. So there were a few different ones. I don't know. I'm sorry. Oh, there's more down here. I need to stop. Yeah, they're all the same. I need to stop. I need to stop looking
Nothing
at the
in
books.
the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
I forgot that she talked. It took me by surprise. Ooh. Can we go in here? Basement? Basement time?
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement. so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Ooh, is this a goosebump stay out of the basement situation? Don't go down into the basement. Your father's made out of a plant. Sorry. That's such a weird reference to drop. This game has so much to look at. It really does, but like in a way where it's like if you look too closely, you see that they reused a lot of stuff. Unfortunately. Is that beetle the same one as over here? I think it's the same one. Same one. Ooh. Little ants. I like it. I like bugs. Oh, little Betty. Oh, no. Whoops, that's Barbara. Let's move away from Barbara. I want to look at the birdie. Oh, Barbara Finch. Okay. A lot of reused assets. Look at the little birdie there. It's so cute. Okay, let's play the music box.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Oh my gosh. The legs are just swinging wildly. Okay. Is that it? I guess that's it. Oh my gosh. So we had a viola player and a cello player. Pretty sure that's a viola. It doesn't look small enough to be a violin, but I could be wrong. Or maybe this is a double bass. I'm not sure. I'm not an expert. Oh, another little birdie. Oh, there's a whole family here. One of them got knocked over. Fix it, fix it, fix it. Why can't I fix it? I want to fix it. This is upsetting to me. Let me fix the birdie. Your wife has a bird whistle that is similarly small. That's so cool. Does it make like a bird noise?
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Ooh. Bird of bravery. Oh, good, Mama. I hope you have fun doing DVD stuff. Are these more cookbooks, do you think? This just says the weird. Okay, hang on. I need to read these book titles. 100 Years of Solitude. The Elp. A-L-E-P-H. The Elf? The Elf? The Elf? I don't know. A Dreamer's Tale. Time and the Gods. The Curse and the... I don't know what that one says. The Curse and the Wife Widow, maybe? I don't know. The Metamorphoses. Infinite Jest, Jabberwocky. The Homeschooling Book of Answers. The Big Book of Homeschooling. And then there's one that just says The Weird. Oh, and then this one that... I am having trouble reading the title of. Yeah, no, I don't know. I can't read that one. I need to stop getting distracted by books, though. Otherwise, this is gonna be the whole game is me, like, looking at the book titles. Why can I not interact with this lone book? Yeah. That's clearly, like, a journal or something, because it doesn't have, like, a cover name or anything. Oops, this dog bed. Stop looking at the books. I need to stop looking at the books. I really like books, y'all. Spirit Among Us. Ooh. Norse myth. Pastoralia. Swedish folktale. Ooh. In Awe is at the bottom there. See, they haven't even stacked the bookshelves properly. That's part of
The
that's
table
something
was
that annoys
still
me.
a wreck from the night we left.
Okay. You're not gonna let me pass. There we go. Stop kicking, you're not gonna let me pass.
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
There's not even mold here. How long ago did this happen? There's like food on the plate. There's not even mold.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
If it's something that excites you, you should go for it. Looking at books. It does excite me. Don't know. She's never played it. Okay. You enjoy it as a little knick-knack. Nice. I got one of my friend's fathers who I was very close with their family, and so I got them all gifts. But I got him like this bird whistle one year from a carnival or a festival or something like that. And I found out years later that to make it work properly, you had to put water in it. So I don't know whether he still has it, but it was a cute little trinket, and it was supposed to whistle, and I don't know whether we ever got it to whistle. I've just gone in a circle now. I'm back here. Where was I supposed to go? Oh, probably up the stairs, huh? Oh, oh yeah, because I was probably supposed to come through the front door, right? Can I go back outside and like come in from the front door? Is that an option? Because like I didn't go up the path. Oh, it's a solar system. I was like, why are there just balls hovering? This is a huge garage. Like the car doesn't even take up most of the space in the garage. It's huge. So you got the key to the house, but then you didn't even use it to get in. You crawled through the dog door. So yeah, no, I can't go back out. This is Rapture level stuff, honestly. She says bombs, but it's very Thanos or Rapture. It's very Rapture. Okay, let's look here.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Alright. As it turns out, you're not supposed to inhale the water. Poor boy, though. He was named Milton. No offense to any Miltons out there, but like it seems like a hard name to live with.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Like this box of packing peanuts. There's a lot of the same book just over and over again that got left behind, huh? Can I look through? Oh, there we go.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Also, these doors are sealed in a really bad way. Like it's like expansion foam sort of stuff. It looks so terrible. I had that books on all the steps. Like, you guys have, like, plenty of bookshelves. What happened?
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Okay.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
It's a cool looking room. Jesus, look at it. This is awesome painted walls. And like the way that the light comes through and hits it looks amazing. It is incredible.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
20,000 leagues under the sea.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Oh, chapter 1. A runaway reef.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Oh, there's a secret passage here. Cat!
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
It does say Milton. It's a cat. Oh, that's a beautiful... That's a fucking beautiful window. Little mug.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
Somebody was having tea parties here. Single person tea parties. Oh, this is cute. I like this little area. Fun.
But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Okay, I can't go back that way, I guess. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, it's a little owl. That's cute. Okay, that's it. That's the wardrobe. So there's an owl mask with a duck bill and a rabbit nose and a cat face on the door. Can't go through the door just yet. An ant farm. I like how there's a little farm on top of the ant farm. That's fun. Orca Island calves. Guess that's a swim team. Oh my gosh. So this is Molly's room. She
I
has
grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
This is a fucking beautiful room. Look at that. Look at the jellyfish toy. I'm so jealous. I want a jellyfish toy. Shark. Oh, that'd be the peephole. So can I open the door? I can't open the door. Oh, there was a hamster.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Oh. Can I not do anything with that? Okay. Okay, yeah. Gerbil's probably dead. Long gone. Gerbil's lived like max 2 years, I think. This is such a stellar room. Like, look at this shit. This shit is great. Amazing. Beautiful.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
Molly. She obviously wore the cat headband a lot. Is this a fishbowl or sea monkeys? Oh, there's a little slug. Oh, oh, she was obsessed with the ocean, it looks like. She was, dissecting a starfish. Oh, and looking at a huge butterfly through a microscope for some reason. What's the books on her shelf? I don't know what that says. It says something in the cupboard. The Jungle Book. Can't see them very well. Maybe if I look from here. The Weird Tales. Macbeth. The Magic Mountain. Okay. Monsters of the Deep. Some good choices here. I don't know what it is in the cupboard though. Something in the cupboard. From this angle, it really looks like a cuck in the cupboard, but I don't think that that's accurate. To the point where I really feel the need to Google this. See, I'm getting Indian in the cupboard. But, like, that's definitely... That doesn't say Indian. It's a cluck. A cook in the cupboard, maybe? Maybe it's a cook in the cupboard. I don't know. This is gonna be a mystery for me now. This is gonna haunt me. The depths of the ocean. So this girl was obsessed with the ocean, and I love it. Molly Finch.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Okay, so we're Molly now, I guess. The gerbil food.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
There's nothing in your little lunchbox?
I kept eating and eating.
Ew, that's not food. Is there any other food?
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly,
Oh,
I was a cat.
oh. Can I go back? No, I can't go back. Just gonna go forward.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Okay, can't go that way. Guess I'm going here. Oh! Oh no, the bird's over here.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Mom and Dad! Where am I going? Oop. You're just teasing me now, Betty.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Nope, missed the table. Am I supposed to get on the chair first? Oh! Whoops. Why am I struggling with this? What am I supposed to be doing here? Okay.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
Me, game. Let me jump up the log, please.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Where is the bird? I've lost the bird. Oh, there's the bird.
I gobbled her up,
Oh,
and suddenly I was an owl. First,
Stay
all I
hydrated,
heard
everybody.
was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
oh.
Rabbits.
I don't see them. Ah, there. Jeez.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Oh, what am I gonna find? A rabbit's already pretty big for an owl. Oh. I had something.
A mama rabbit.
Got him.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
That transition made no sense. Oh my gosh, I'm rolling. Ah! I'm stuck. I'm stuck. There we go. Jeez, that took way too long. Oh,
I
Jesus.
rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Ah!
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Why am I missing him?
I tore off her flipper, and
Oh,
it
no.
tasted really good.
Poor seal. Would have been better for you if I just eaten you. Can I go above the water? No. Just be in the shock. This is weird. Oh, there's something there. I missed it.
I grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Oh! The underwater segment. Yeah! It's over now. I think I'm an octopus. Oh, I'm tentacling. I'm tentacling. Okay, so I think that's the limit of my tentacle. Just killed all the survivors. Rarely play killer, but you're having a little fun. Very nice. I appreciate you, Mama. I knew you were lurking. What am I supposed to do? Oh! This is how I walk.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Anybody over here? It doesn't look like there's anybody over there. I like this part. Oh. I like being a gross thing.
What shall we do with a drunken sailor?
Wow, 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 wow. There's really nothing in here. Except that one guy. That's a bit disappointing. Oh, I'm a bit stuck here.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry.
Oh,
And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Here we go. Following the good smell. Mm.
I got closer and closer.
Oh no. Oh no. This isn't good. Remember who you were. Don't eat yourself.
All my stomach started growling.
Literally consumed by the
And
monster.
suddenly, I was me again.
Under the bed.
I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Oh no.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Oops. That's a nope from me. Well,
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
is part of her under the bed, maybe? See, to me that reads like there was definitely something else going on with Molly. Um, so, yeah. Okay, can't go out. Can I go through that door? Nope. Oh, so she had her own private, like, toilet and bathroom area. Like, God, I wish I had this house. Also, this room is fucking terrific. I love the fucking awnings, the details around the edges of the ceiling. Oh, it's what you want out of a fairy tale room, right? What am I getting stuck on? Stroller. How do I leave though? What do I do to leave? Do I go out the window? I do. I go out the window for some reason. Oh, is there a cat? Did I hear a cat? Was there a cat? It is a fantastic room though.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Oh, that's so sad. Can I go in? Please? Oh yeah.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Lurpy. Oh, these are all birds. I can't see what that one's name is. Purpley. Flappy? Does it say Rupert? Bob. No, that says Burpy. Or does it say Burpy? Yeah, it must say Burpy. Lurpy, Burpy, and Purpy. And then this one doesn't have a nameplate. And then there's Derpy. But mean. Oh, what's this one? Derpy Jr.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Zerpy. She had a whole naming scheme happening and then just Bob. Shrine sketches. Can I look at those? Whoop. Okay.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Dragon kills Finch. Oh, jeez. Tragedy strikes the Finch family. Celebration turns to mourning. Poor Sven.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
The mole man.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
It's good. She does a good job. Louis. 1988 to 2010. that like supposed to be a replica of the house, maybe?
Her room was like a museum.
And oh,
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And misfortune.
real news from around the blank.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Oh,
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
why would he take his house?
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
Did they find
His
him?
daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
But did they find him? They hydrated everybody.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Oh. So Ingeborg was married to Odin. Edie was married to Sven. So that's how the little leaves are connected. So you need to be bloodline to get a portrait, you see. Mysteries of Death and Thereafter by Odin Finch, and there's another copy there. Why did he write that book? Joining the great majority! Jesus. I guess that's his writing will. I guess it makes sense that Edie is really into books if her dad was an author. Also, look at these handprints. Edith, 2004. Milton, 1995. Lewis, 1993. Gregory, 1977. Gus, 1971.
Great-grandma had always
Oh.
been the family's biggest fan.
Okay. Dawn, 1970. Walter, 1955. Calvin and Sam, 1952. Barbara, 1949. And Molly, 1943. Is that when they were born? Or when... It's obviously not when they died, because, I'm still alive. Edith is still alive. Which one's that? Is that Doc, or... Is that Happy? I don't know the dwarfs very well. Starship Gemini, The Little Prince, Mr. Martin. What does that say? Boxcar Billy. Liftoff, Rocket Boy. Rocket Boy, burning up the field. It came from space. The Hardy Boys. Oh, I know about them. The Milky Way and other places. Trenches, photos of war. Oryx and Crake. The Camera. Bracket. The Wreath. The Old Breed. The Golden Will? The Soldier's Will, sorry. Fury. The Dreams in the White House? In the Witch's House. In the Witch House. The Dream in the Witch House. Kraken. This one's cut off. There's something on the doorstep. And other weird stories. There's something on the doorstep. I don't know what that something is. In Water Black. Invisible to Cities. The Devil's Flame. Ooh, this one's got real fancy text. I can't read it. There it is again. The something in the cupboard. What does it say? What does it say? A something in the cupboard. What is it? What is the something? What is the something? The magic carpenter on Booth and Diana? What? On Dooth and Diana? I don't know. Beasts of nature, monsters of the deep, the weird tale, magical realist fiction, the illusion of life, on memory, the Odyssey. Okay. Alice in Wonderland. Nice. Tales from the Beyond, the Jungle Book. In Search of Lost Time, The Princess and the Goblin. Mummification, Book of Memories. Short Walk in the something keep. Hunter's Keep? I don't know. The Magic Mountain. The Giant Squid and Other Monsters. Birds of the Pacific Northwest. The Fairy Tales of Christian... someone. Purples? Charles Perrault. The Fairy Tales of Charles Perrault. The Little Glass Slipper and A Tale of Tales. Interesting. I need to stop looking at the books now. Oh, it's a Finchy door. Sven and Edie. Look through the peep. Look through the peep. God damn it, look through the peep. Oh, I guess I am in the peep. Never mind. Oh, what's this? Built in 1937. Sven Finch. Deepest sympathy card. Norwegian folk tales is what she was reading. Oh, so she was not doing well. She was on a lot of medication, it looks like. And an oxygen tank. She was 90. Ooh. Oh my god, why is the bathroom carpeted? This is the most disturbing part of this game. Why is the bathroom carpeted? I'm uncomfortable. I don't like it. No. 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 Can't even see anything in the mirror. This is just disturbing me. The bathroom is carpeted.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Yeah, it's a problem. It's a bit of a problem. Why is there wine in the bin in the toilet? Why didn't they redo this bathroom, damn it? Okay. Why are you getting on top of the toilet to unlock this? There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edith Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Yeah, this is awkward. Calvin Finch.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
I guess we're in a dark room, but it's fairly bright. Goodbye, pink bathroom. Milton, he was here. Oh, move it out of the way, please. Can I get up? No. Why do you have an unlist poster? Whose room is this? Fort Calvin? Fort Sam. Oh, Sam and Calvin. The twins. Can I push the chair back, please, now? Oh, geez. Okay, so you can see after 1961 is when Calvin died, and then 1968 is when Sam died. This is depressing as fuck.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
Oh, wait. Maybe they just stopped measuring Sam at 68.
And that he never talked about him.
It's a pretty cool bedroom, but, like, how do you get anything out of these bottom drawers here? It's very cramped, my dude. It's a command center. Explore the universe.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Calvin. Wow, this is depressing as fuck. But I kind of knew that going into it, so...
How I Want to Remember My Brother
Oh!
by Sam Finch.
Oh!
The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
That's sad. Oh, I need to use both legs. I didn't realize that both controllers
My
were
brother said
controlling
he'd
each
die
leg.
before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready!
Coming! But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if
not.
I hadn't said that.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Or maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then
Why
maybe
did they build
he'd
this
still
thing
be
so
here.
close to the cliff?
But I doubt it.
Like, this is dangerous. What if the kid jumps
I
when
think
it's, like,
he'd already
swinging?
made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Woo!
The day he made up his mind to fly.
Oh,
And he did.
okay. So, this kind of sad.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
On the same swing that is overlooking a cliff that you don't have to swing that high to jump off and go over the cliff. Like, he didn't even need to go all the way around to achieve that death. He could have just swung a
After
little
the
bit higher.
funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
That's disturbing. Like, the levels that she will go to memorialize people is really disturbing.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
So that would be probably around 1968. 1958, age 8. Yep, 1968 was 10 years later, so age 18. Makes sense, makes sense. He did indeed enlist. Yeah, it's kind of horrific that they didn't, at the very least, let him move rooms. It's mean. Like, that's just mean. Good. Well, okay, this is great. I love this, actually. Oh. Okay. Okay. Jesus. It's cool. Weird, but cool. I like it. But also, if you're gonna have
The
secret
passages
passages...
were a pretty tight fit.
Yeah, I was gonna
They'd
say,
obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
if you're gonna have like these tiny passages, make them for adult people that you know, may have accessibility problems. Build accessible secret passages, people. What's this way? If I go this way, will I be cut off?
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Okay, I'm not cut off. I don't think. No, I can get back in. And I can get back out. Okay, cool. Barbara Finch, my friend Bigfoot. Looks like she kind of was a child star. What's the matter? Papa gone. Ooh. Oh, pink guitar. Swan Lake, Seattle Ballet Company. Barbara. This is a cute room. Was she a waitress? Seattle Starlets.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Bob Street. Barbara, 1944 to 1960. Yeah, that's a terrible time to be a celebrity. Like, any time really is a terrible time, but, like, that's a particularly bad time. And also, what's that? 26? She was 26? No, wait. She was was she 16? Yeah. She was 16. Jesus Christ. She wasn't even that old. I love this cat on this cat clock though. Great. Happy birthday, Barbara. Is that a cake? A cookie cake? Oh, books. What was she into? The poems of the 1800s. Can't read that one. Into the Wild. Alice in Wonderland again. Break Tales, The Poetics. You're a star. Okay. So that makes sense. Center Stage, Breaking In. Masters of Cinema. The Art of Acting. Okay, so this is on theme. Nailing the interview, sorry. Glamorous Girls. Hi, Bucka. How are you? Give you a quick shout out. How are you doing?
Well, the cat's out of the bag.
Shout out to Baka. We are playing What Remains of Edith Finch, and we're currently in the child actors room. Secrets to a New You, the red carpet. A Better You, Tales from Tinseltown. Also, the way that this one is cut off is like that's not how a spine of a book works at all. But okay. The Hollywood Handbook. You're actually absolutely shattered. Oh no. I hope that it's just like tired, sort of shattered, not like emotional. Shapeshifter. I don't know what this word is. Againist. Red carpet, nailing the yeah, these ones. The act of acting. Free from school. The Hollywood workout. Persuasion. Alice in Wonderland again. Oliver Twist. Interesting, interesting. Okie dokie. Tired, awake 5 hours ago, but passed out on the couch. Oh no. I hope that it was a good sleep though. Okay, we're going into dreadful stories.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Oh, geez, guest starring Barbara Finch.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up.
Stay hydrated, everybody.
Been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room.
Oh my god.
So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
I'm good, Barker. Sorry, I couldn't pause the story to reply to that till now. I reached for the music box.
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent. She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Jesus. What the fuck?
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
What is this? What is this? This is horrific. Oh, I can knock over paint cans. That's fun. Oh, can I knock over the beer out here? Hang on. Can't knock over that. Oh. Gonna knock these over? If I hit the pool balls? Oh, I'll do that. Knock! Knock over! God damn it, knock over! There we go. Oh! Oh, I got him! I can't reach this ball. Nope. There we go. I got an achievement for that. Oh, shoot. That reminds me, I didn't actually update the trigger warnings on this one. Hang on. Bear with me while I do that briefly. Lots of death, yes. Oops. What remains of Edith Finch? Depictions of death. For death of children, drowning, murder, oh, okay. Hopefully that makes sense. I've updated the warnings now. So hopefully that makes some sense. What I've updated them to. Gotta knock everything off. I'm in a fit of rage. Gonna knock down this box. Plunder box. Plunder box. Haha! Huzzah! I'm just destroying everything. I haven't progressed yet. I really should probably progress. Can I hit the light? I can hit the light. Can I hit it so that it smashes? I don't think I can. It's just swinging wildly. There's no way this wouldn't shatter the bulb if I was doing this though. about this one. No. Can't shatter it. Sorry, I gotta knock everything off the dead bench. I gotta do it. I must. It is my purpose in life. I am a cat, you see. It is what I do. I knock things off bench. I can't get this one. Oh. Nope, I can't get through. Get out of the way! Let me knock off bench! Ah, that one's not gonna let me knock it off the bench. So this is where dear old Sven Daddy cut him hand. Why can I not hit this one? It's obviously within hittable range. It's just rude. Hey! Oh, this one's hovering. I got stuck. There we go. Alright, let's just keep going. Beat it up. Take all your anger out of this.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
What if I left and ran away? It's not letting me leave and run away.
Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act
I'm
furious.
furious.
All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
The crutch.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Oh, I can hit stuff again. What can I knock down this time? Oh, it's not letting me knock shit. At least let me knock the cups. Come on, there we go, yes. I must alleviate my cat instinct. Also, look at this chair. Look at this egg chair. Jesus. Oh, it swings! Why don't we have egg chairs anymore? Why did these go out of fashion? Dangling from the ceiling. Holy shit. Let me shatter things. At least let me knock over the pile of books or something. No, not letting me do that. This is very frustrating. That's dangerous. That's so dangerous. I could have sprained my ankle.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And whoever he was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
She played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groan. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Watch out for the roller skate. Oh god, he's gone.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Yeah, he shouldn't have gone up the ladder. He's hiding somewhere. Should have gone to the basement.
The door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent.
What?
Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Oh god.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
What the fuck? That's so fucked up.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
So she was like attacked and murdered. Most definitely. Oh, that's right, we get out this way.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box. Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
She was the famous one, wasn't she?
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
That would have sucked.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait. It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Molly's room. This is a brilliant door.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Don't forget to stay hydrated, everybody.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Okay. Guess we're not going up, so we can only go down. Oh, I don't like the way that the game jolts around the stairs. It's uncomfortable. So it's the library. Okay. My instinct was like, whack him off. But no, I don't have the crutch anymore. Can't do that. Ugh, terrible. I hate it. Stop walking down the stairs like that. Thank you. Ugh. Okay, so here's the basement. It looks very similar to how it did back in the 60s.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Well, there's the hand cutting saw. Spin. I love these like tool board things. They're actually great. Very good storage solutions.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Package? Nope, that's nothing.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Holy shit. What the fuck? She was hiding the mole.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Mole
She said
man.
after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Mole man.
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Mole man. Walter. It's the mole man. It's not even a true window. Got him a little train. Little workshop area for him, little trains. This is so neat actually though, like Jesus Christ. Look at how neat this is. Um, he's got like all these little paints. He's even got a heckin' soldering iron and a clamp. Like, he doesn't have a heckin' lot of equipment, but like, it's so neat and tidy. Oh, and he's got all the cooking areas. Single pot. He's pretended to go to a lot of places. He died in 2005 in March. Maybe. Yes, 2005.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today.
Peaches.
I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
Oh, the little man keeps falling down.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
So this is the Walter that was traumatized by
And then
his
one
sister
day,
Barbara's
everything just
death. Beans?
stopped.
No, it's peaches. It's not beans, it's peaches. Hi, Ivericel. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing
Whatever
your
that thing
name right.
was,
Peaches!
it was gone.
Do you guys remember the
Maybe
peaches?
it got tired of waiting.
Do you guys
Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Do you guys remember the peaches and holes? The peaches that were like infused with like those sweet onions? Sploosh! I don't think they were called sploosh in the book. I think that was a film thing.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
But welcome in.
I'm
playing-
done waiting.
What Remains of Edith Finch?
I have to leave.
Wait,
Well, I
what?
still can.
He has to leave. Okay, so we're playing with Walter right now. This family is cursed. They all die. And like, arguably that's something that happens to all families, but these family members seem to die in like weirdly horrific ways and at young ages. This guy's pretty old though. He's just lived as a mole man for the last 30 years, so after witnessing the horrific murdering of his sister in the 60s. So fun times. That's a heckin' huge toaster. Look at how how many bread slices you can fit in that bad boy. That's a 6-slice toaster right there. Oh my god. Sorry. I'm impressed by the weirdest of things. Alright, let's get out of here. You know, you could go through the house maybe. Like there's a passageway to your left of it's that way. If you go that way, you could leave that way. But no, you're going down? Okay. Oh, books! Are these the same books as before? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the books. The Finch Curse. Oh, there's a Finch Curse book already. Echoes from afar. Ancient Gulfs. Isolation Syndrome. Oh, that's what Walter's got. Don't know what this red book is. Surviving Death, Food of the World, Spiritual Warfare, Protection from Demons, How Demons... something? Cracking the Curse, Barbara Finch Child Star, Psychic Self-Protection, Warding Away Spirits, Malevolent Monsters, The Dark Defense, chamber. Train modeling. He was into trains. Haunted. A guide. Ghost trapping. The other side. Okay. Oh. There's like the same books over here. I feel really tall. But maybe this passageway is just incredibly narrow. Tomato ketchup. It's a lot of tomato ketchup.
I know it's out there, somewhere.
Somewhere out there. Albinos! What the hell are these? Do they have a koala on them? Is that a koala that I see? What the heck? Extra crispy. I love that there are just random sprues on the ground from like his models. That's a pretty nice detail. I enjoy this. I enjoy this detail. I enjoy the detail of some of the books. Like actually the titles matching, not just being reused assets, but actually matching like, you know, what's going on with each individual character and like the details like the sprues. Like some of it is a little bit lazy and reused assets and stuff, which is fine because like you're not supposed to look at all these details, but I appreciate it. Like the what
Whatever
has been
killed Barbara.
personalized.
And Molly.
Molly.
And Calvin.
Is this where your garbage goes? You know, Edie could probably take your garbage away. Sweetie crisps. Just so great. Just so great. Pea soup. Do you like a good pea soup? Alright, let's grab this sledgehammer.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me.
Okay. Do you want to maybe get off the tracks?
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
Let's get out of the train tunnel really quickly, maybe.
I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
Maybe walk a bit faster, my dude.
I don't mind if I only have a year left.
You're
Or a
on the
month.
train tracks.
Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day.
Get off the train tracks. No, get off the train
I
tracks.
can already imagine the sun on my
Get
face.
off the button. You didn't have to go that way. You could have gone through the house. Whoa.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Yeah, y'all could have visited him maybe.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Don't make the same mistake as Walter did, where he loved trains so much he got hit by one. Go down.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
What does that mean?
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Lots.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
I feel like Edith potentially narrates a little bit too much in this game. I feel like some of it is a bit unnecessary. That's just me personally, though. I feel like I would like a little bit less of Edith.
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Can we go quickly?
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else.
I bet we walk a little bit faster.
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
See, this is the part that I don't think is necessary right here. I don't think that we need Edith monologuing, analyzing these details for us. I don't think that's necessary, but okay, I guess the train track is gone.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
This is a fair way away from the house. Why did he choose to come this way?
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Let's go to the beach. Let's go to the beach.
But I thought you should know about your family.
Ooh, they come on when I walk past. That's nice.
And the history you're a part of.
This is a really friggin' nice beach. Holy hell. I'm jealous of these people in that really nice house. Can I get out there? Okie dokie, I guess not. I guess I'm going up these stairs instead.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
There's a little thing that fell down, I guess. How far will it let me go? Oh, a bit further than I thought. Honestly. This is a bit dangerous, Edith. Time to leave. Ugh, I hate the way she takes stairs. It's so jolty.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
And latch. And push. Deal with. Where am I going? I'm a bit lost. This way, I guess. Is this a gate? Can I... What? I'm blind! It's so dark. Am I not supposed to be going this way? Where am I supposed to be going? This way? No? Where am I supposed to be? Oh, wait, the treehouse maybe? Maybe the treehouse.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Oh, okay.
I'm a cool, cool cat with a smooth, smooth walk. I can swing my tail. I'm a cat that can talk. My ice cold drink is cool like snow. And when I purr, it's smooth and slow.
Yay! Welcome in, Raiders! Thank you so much, Bone, for the raid! How was your stream? I was there for part of it and I've been lurking. How was the rest of your stream? Gotta give a Bone a quick shout out. Don't forget to stay hydrated, everybody. If you're not already following Bone Chiller 1617, you should be.
Well, the cat's out of the bag.
You finished it. Very nice. How did it end? What was the ending? Did you discover all the mysteries? So welcome in, Jess and Zaddy. Also, thank you for giving that in Twitch shout out as well. I appreciate that. I assume that was Jess that did that. Killed the nasty evil from the first game. Very good. Oh, that's a good conclusion. I like that. But yes, for anybody that does not know, I'm just gonna, I'll quickly cut to the screen. Hi, I'm Avoticat. I like to play variety games, mostly point and click adventure games. Right now we're playing What Remains of Edith Finch. I do have some content warnings if you need to type in !TW to find out what the situation is with the games that we're playing. So that will give you a bit of a broad spectrum warning about what's going on. And if you need to check out, feel free to check out. I appreciate all of you guys for raiding. I currently have a family tree drawn on my face to represent the family that is Edith Finch's family. That dies a lot in this game. There's a lot of death in this game. Most of the trigger warnings are about death. I don't think you see any direct depictions of death, but it's like very strongly inferred, and a lot of it is very deeply uncomfortable. But yes, thank you, Jess, for that shout out. Actually, I should give Jess a shout out as well. Because Jess, they're an amazing creator.
Well, the cat's out of the bag.
They're an amazing creator. Streams all the time. He's great. 10 out of 10 would rate. How do you find your content warnings before playing a game? I love that you do it, but I don't like spoilers and it's hard for you to know when something triggering might happen. Sometimes I will look it up. Sometimes games I know enough about before I play them. Because I have never been a person that's like been very sensitive to spoilers. I've always been of the opinion, because I am a serial rewatcher and replayer of things. I will not ever, if I really like something, I will never experience it just the once. I will experience it again and again and again in like the same way or different ways. So like for me, the first unknown experience of like spoiler-free experience, it's not that important to me as just sort of experiencing the narrative again and again and again and again. So I'm not as sensitive to spoiler things. So I don't tend to limit my searches that much when I try to look up things. But if I know enough about a game, I will just try to figure out, you know, from my own knowledge, because not every game will have, you know, triggers warnings or content warnings online somewhere. Some of them do. There are some good websites for those things, but not all games have them, unfortunately. And a lot of the games I play are kind of oldish games or more unknown games. This is obviously one of the more popular ones, but a lot of the games I play are a little bit unknown, so I kind of have to just figure it out for myself based on the information I learn about the games. And you're sweet, Jess. Research is a big thing, yes. I like to look into things. I've never been one for the, going in blind. I know a lot of people are, and I respect that. I respect the idea of going in blind. It's just not for me. I don't like going in blind to anything. Yeah, Mama's been chilling with me from the very beginning. Played a little bit of DBD. Now you're doing some computer work. Nice, nice. Makes sense. You'll ask your wife to research a title. She loves it. I love that. That's such a good symbiotic relationship there. It's like, you don't necessarily want to know, but you want to know what you need to be able to, like, warn people about. It's sort of like somebody, who's, like, reacting to videos needs somebody else to watch the videos ahead of time to make sure that they're all appropriate to react to. How was DVD? Cat Fact! We have a new Cat Fact feature where my bot will bring up the fact. All cats need taurine in their diet to avoid blindness. Cats must also have fat in their diet as they are unable to produce it on their own. And that is your Cat Fact of the day. Or you can have multiple Cat Facts of the day if you would like. Because you can redeem it multiple times. You only played 2 trials as killer. Don't like playing killer, but the entity kept giving you killer daily rituals for the last 2 weeks and you gave in. Fair enough, fair enough. I do not play that much DVD, so I don't know much about it. Alright, anyway, back to the game. We're on Edith's long ramble about the death in her family right now, which some parts I think are important and other parts I think are a little bit superfluous. I think that it's sort of a bit, for me personally, this part of the game is a little bit too hand-holdy, where it's like, sure, I guess she's going on her own personal journey, her own personal monologue, but like, presenting it to the audience as like, here's a potential way to analyze the game, I don't like very much. It's not my favorite.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Yeah, see, like, there are probably ways to convey this information, because essentially the idea behind what Remains of Edith Finch is that this family is cursed, and they all die in tragic ways. A lot of them die very young in tragic ways, and it's the Finch curse. And Edith, who is the sole survivor right now, is currently telling her story, and she's pregnant, so I assume she's writing it for her child. She's 17. She's pregnant and 17, guys. It's not great. Anyway, and she's basically having this monologue of, like, the curse was probably not real. It was probably something that was used as a coping mechanism. What kind of family built a cemetery before they finished building the house? This is a very morbid family. They were obsessed with death. It's a problem. Maybe they wanted the curse. Thank you for the drink. I got a drink delivery. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that she is basically, that Edith the character is basically monologuing an analysis of her family about, and I'm like, we don't need this. We could do this ourselves. You need to leave some meat for the person experiencing the game to actually grab hold of. You can't just, digest it all for them before the game's over. In total awe, you don't spam the channel redemption, but you crave your Cat Fact every time you visit. Nice, nice. This is a game you want to play Bone as well, but you haven't found the time? Aw. Well, I hope you do find the time soon. It's a fun experience. It is very much a walking simulator. It has some, like, gameplay elements, but for the most part, it is a walking simulator. You played it all the way through for the first time last year. Yeah, it's a good narrative experience. I am enjoying the narrative experience quite a lot. But yeah, no, I have issues. You guys know me, I have issues with everything. I always have complaints. I have complaints.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
To be fair, gerbils don't live for very long. Yeah, Jess plays quite a lot of DVD. These were all the birds: Zerpy, Lurpy, Burpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy, and Derpy Jr. So those were all Edie's birds. Zoe, Coco, Tucker, Charlie. Hang on. Let's see if we can figure out what animal. So this animal Zoe lived for 8 years, so that had to be like a dog or a cat. Coco, 74 to 79. That's 5 years. That could have been like a gerbil or a guinea pig, maybe. Although it's a very big grave for that sort of thing. Oh, we got some more specific. Shadow, that's definitely a cat. Christopher was a fish. Bob was a dog. Oliver was a rabbit. Shatsy was probably a dog. That's a decent age for a dog. 1995 to 2009. That's like 14 years. That's a good age for a dog. Lucy was a dog. Daisy was almost definitely a dog as well. Like, that's a dog name. Charlie is a cat. Look at that. His headstone has a cat in it. Whiskers. Tucker. That's a dog name. Most definitely. Where are the gerbils though? Where are the gerbils though? There's a frog. Bailey. Oh, Bailey. Definitely a dog name. Where are the gerbils? Like, these are all birds right here. You buried the gerbils here. Did you not put headstones on them? There's just a frog. Somebody have a frog. Yes,
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
If anybody who came over in the raid needs to pop out, do some self-care, do whatever you need to do. I appreciate you all for raiding in, but I understand that you may not be able to stay. Oh my gosh, this is the human cemetery now. Molly Finch, born December 11th, 1937, died December 13th, 1947. She died 2 days after her 10th birthday. That is terrible. That's horrific. Also, like, there's definitely a story of neglect here. Like, Molly, in her, like, final diary entry, she had gone to bed without any supper, without any dinner. And, like, Calvin swung around the swing and felt like flew off the cliff. And it's like, why would you build the swing that close to the cliff? Like, that's just, like, there's a lot of bad parenting going on. But he was 11. Sven. He wasn't even that old. That's like, what? That's not even 50. That's 49. That's way too young. That's way too young. Sven died way too young. Edie. The keeper. I think she was 90 when she died. No, that's older than 90. That is... No, that's younger than 90. Wait, what? No, it's older than 90. It's 93. She was 93. I can do math, guys. I'm a math G. Walter Finch, born August 26, 1952, died March 2005, 31st of March 2005. That's right, he was the hermit that lived in under the house for. He was the mole man. Lived under the house. Barbara Finch. It's kind of sad, like, I guess it makes sense because she was a starlet, so they gave her, like, a star like they would on Hollywood Boulevard, but, like, hers is, like, the only one that's, like, flat against the rock. Also, this is the saddest one. Like, Walter's entire personality, you were like, he's in a hole. Like, he liked trains as well. How about, like, appreciating the things that he liked a bit. Although I guess, considering he did die by being hit by a train, that would also not be appropriate to put on his tomb. I don't know. DBD is all about grinding. That's part of the reason I don't like it. Is like, I don't like grinding on games. Barbara Finch, she was 16 years old.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
The hillside graves are sad. So Odin is Edie's father, who sailed here with their house. And this is his monument. I guess that would be Edie and Sven and the little baby Molly. And there is Odin.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Nope.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Okay. Is there anything else here? You have to have a shower and get ready to do some night grocery shopping, but then may stop by after shopping if I'm still alive. All good, Jess. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you coming in and hanging out. And I'm going to give you another shout out. I'm going to give you the other shout out now. The proper shout out. The Twitch shout out. Make sure that that heart up top of chat is purple or green, depending on what platform you're on. I'm not quite sure. Not sure what it's supposed to look like when you followed. I appreciate you, Jess. And I hope that you have some good night shopping. Okay, I've looked through there. Obviously that was all I was supposed to look at.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Yeah, because, like...
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
That's the thing, like... Edie is using these coping mechanisms, and they are bad coping mechanisms. And to a child that doesn't understand death properly, the coping mechanisms just sound like fun stories. But to, like, an adult human being who is dealing with the death as well, dealing with all this huge amount of loss, it's, like, devastating for, like, another family member to be so deep in a delusion. Bye, Jess, I appreciate you. Like, these, these are, like, the least fun ones. I guess she was done doing, like, the big monuments at this point. After the 60s.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Lewis Finch. So that's Edith's brother. Sanjay Kumar. Who's Sanjay? Sanjay must be married to Dawn, who is our mother. And Milton.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Poor Milton.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. for me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Well, I'm not so sure about that. I think maybe she just wanted you to leave it behind. Just walk away, live a better life. Actually get away from
But looking
this.
back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Yeah. You see, you're taking these paths that you don't really need to take for no real reason. As well. And it's like... not smart.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Oh. I missed the door handle.
They were both pretty intense.
Unlike me, I am gorgeous and
Sam
dense.
spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
No. There's his war medals, because he was a soldier. He went off to be a soldier when he was 18.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Well, his twin brother died when they were like 10 or 13 or whatever, so like, yeah. What do you expect? Airline tickets. Okay. What's an old TV? Sam. So this is his little shrine area. It's very rednecky. There's a wedding ring there. Stay hydrated, everybody.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Why can I not get away from the van? Oh, there she is. There's Dawn.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
I'm a cool, cool cat with a smooth, smooth walk. I can swing my tail. I'm a cat that can talk. My ice cold drink is cool like snow. And when I purr, it's smooth and slow.
Hello!
Look what the cat dragged
Welcome
in.
in, Raiders! Hello
Look
there!
what the cat dragged in.
Jason Corns, thank you for raiding in with 27 people. Hello, welcome. Hi, how's it going? I'm doing great. Hi, how are you doing? I'm going to give you a shout out. How did you find me? I don't think I've ever seen you before.
Well, the cat's out of the bag.
Fresh Jason Corns. I love that. I love that avatar. I'm going to give you a follow. Because just based on that alone, that's incredible. Wait, I am following you. Wait, where do I know you then? How do I know you? I follow you. I don't think I've ever been in any of your streams though. Where do I know you from? But welcome in, everybody. How are you doing? Thank you for coming in. Thank you for raiding Jason Corns and bringing all your friends with you. You followed back? Brilliant. I guess we follow each other now. What were you playing? What were you streaming? And if anybody doesn't know, my name is Avoticat. You can call me Avo or Cat or anything that you like, so long as it is somewhat related to my username. And I like to play a variety of games, mostly point-and-click adventure games or story-driven narrative games or sort of relaxing, cozy games. Right now we're playing What Remains of Edith Finch. It is very depressing. It has a lot of death themes in it. So if you need any content warnings, do !TW. And if you need to do any after-stream care, feel free to go have a drink, have food, do whatever you need to do. You can come back if you like. If you just need to leave, that is fine also. I appreciate you all guys all for raiding. But if you need a raid and dash, that's also fine. You're playing some Hollow Knight. That's awesome. I've always wanted to play Hollow Knight, but like I look at other people playing it and go, I cannot play. Like, this is not a game I would be able to play. It just looks way too difficult. But are you enjoying Hollow Knight? It's so cool. I feel like you must have raided a channel that I was hanging out in, and like because I remember your popcorn thing. I feel like I remember you raiding somebody recently that I know. You only fought the first boss? Ooh. Very cool. You're still very early on. I don't know what early on in Hollow Knight looks like, to be perfectly honest. It all looks the same to me. And people are playing Hollow Knight, it's all very aesthetically the same. I guess it makes sense for a game like that that's like... What even is Hollow Knight? Is it a Metroidvania? It's not a Metroidvania, is it? I don't even know. I don't even know what category game. It's not a dungeon crawler. Is it a dungeon? It's not a dungeon crawler. I genuinely don't know. All I know is that it looks too hard for me to play. But thank you guys for the follows. Who did I have follow me as well? I had Hot Girl Eva 01. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Chill Cats and Killer Kittens. And Baby Viwans. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you guys. It's a Metroidvania, okay. I know what a Metroidvania is. Even though you're not entirely sure what that is. We're on the same page here. I get you, I feel you. Anyway, let's get back to What Remains of Edith Finch. And remember, if you need to do some self-care after stream, go do it. Make sure that you've had some drinks, had some foods, gone to the toilets, done some rest things, whatever you need to do. I'm an advocate for has to be going to the toilets, you know? I can words. Alright, we're taking photos.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Smile, Dawn. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
So, this is a very sweet scene, but for anybody who doesn't know, this is a game that has a lot of themes of death in it. I don't think that there's any direct depictions.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
I don't think there's any direct depictions of death in this game, but it has a lot of references, a lot of, you know, fade to blacks when it comes to, like, death scenes. So, you know, if that is not something that you feel like you want to be around for, or that you can deal with, it's okay. Feel free to not be here for that. It's not something that's for everyone. This game is very morbid. What am I taking pictures of? I don't even know. I'm not a photographer. What's interesting to take a photo of? Not that. Oh, hang on. This is a kind of nice... I like that. Oh, a bird. A bird? Let's take a picture of a bird.
Aw.
Oh, I scared him. Ooh, little island. What else is there to take pictures of? Oh, okay. You're gonna head out for a stream? Oh, very cool, Mama. I hope I have a lovely rest of my game. Thank you. And I'm glad that you've spent this time with me as well, Mama. I appreciate you. Check out Mama, guys. I'm gonna do another shout out now that there's more people here.
Well, the cat's out of the bag.
Great post. 10 out of 10. Something here that I'm supposed to be taking a picture of specifically? I can't tell. I appreciate you, Mama. What am I supposed to be taking pictures of? Oh, I can look over here now. I appreciate you.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Well, what coffee? Oh, he's down there peeing.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely won't be moving.
Are you done yet?
Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Oh, fishies.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin.
Oh no.
Man, that was a great trip.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Where is it? What are we taking a picture of? I'm confused. The zoom isn't working anymore. I'm confused about what we're taking a picture of.
I'm over here, Dad.
Where are you? I'm confused. Oh. Why is it not letting me zoom?
One sec, Dawn. Let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn.
That's a horrible photo. That is horrible. I hate this. She's crying. She doesn't enjoy this. She's not a fan.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
This is gonna traumatize her for the rest of her life.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about—
Dad!
Well, that's definitely gonna traumatize her.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
How her dad died. How Edith's grandfather died. Okay, so we got Gregory, Gus, Dawn, Milton, and Lewis to go. And Edie. Edie was like the most recent to die though. No wait, that's technically I think that the most recent to die was Dawn actually. Because she died after Edie died when they left the house. I remember that from other people playing this game. Oh no, that's right, this door is sealed. I can't go out that way. How do I leave? This way, I guess. Across the balcony. Down we go. Where are we going? Going this way? We're not going that way. It's the other side of the house, maybe? Is there a way down from here? Does not look like it. Can I just jump on the piles of dirt here? Ah, no, it's stuck. I don't know where to go from here. Can I get in here? Where am I supposed to go? Maybe there's another secret passage in his room. There's probably a passage that I am not seeing. Okay, stuff. A wall. Photography stuff. Oh, here. This is where I'm supposed to be going. Air conditioning, I'm guessing?
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
This house is not well insulated, and also children playing in all sorts of places they probably shouldn't be. The whole ass childcare here. Gregory! There's a locker for him. Teamwork. That's Dawn's locker. It's got one thing in it. This must have been Dawn and her brother's
I can't
bedrooms.
imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Okay, so let's guess. Let's look at Gregory first, though. So these were her mother's sisters, or Sam's other children. Her mother's brothers, sorry. Divorce contract, okay, jeez. So Sam and his wife Kay got divorced, I guess, after their child died.
Dear Kay, Do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
That's
Good luck, Kay.
She should have gone to prison, actually. They kept his bath toys in here. He died in the bath. That's horrific. That's actually horrific. He died in the bath, and they kept all of his bath toys in the room. This is a terrible shrine. Jesus Christ. His family has got some serious problems, actually.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Who's getting married, though?
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, "We don't need a stepmom," were the words that I remembered.
Well, you don't. Where are the next lot of words? Oh, they're actually.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
What tent did they go inside that, like, was protecting them from this? Jesus
The rain
Christ.
came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
What tent was this one? Oh, this one over here. Yeah, no, it doesn't seem to be hitting it, affecting it at all.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Wonder how her father felt about being demonized like this.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam.
Jesus.
But I didn't. Until we found you.
That's horrific.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Well, it's better than Milton. Jesus Christ. Why did they name him Milton? They had two other boys. Why didn't they name any of the boys after the boys? You know? I don't know. There's a lot going on here. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Raised flag, 7:30 a.m. Breakfast, 8 a.m. Quiet time, 11 p.m. 11 p.m. is awful late. Judy's. Dawn. Sweet trash. I don't know why I was going to say her name is Lawn. Gus. Mop and mow yard. Greg, be a baby. Your whole chore is just to be a baby. Don't fail. Routine. Jump rope 100%. Jumping jacks 150. Wait, 100 times. And jumping jacks 150 times. Push-ups 100 times. Crunches 100 times. Run to mailbox and back. Jesus, that's a strict schedule. I can't even do push-ups. Emergency evacuation plan. Jeez. House rules. No playing outside without permission. No answering the door to strangers. No messes after dark. But you can have as many messes as you like during the day. All chores before dark. Respect others. Look, there's some jump ropes. Oh, and a rock climbing wall. So we got one difficulty level, though.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Was this the only way up there?
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
What if she hurt herself and couldn't get up there because she needs to take it up a rock climbing wall? Jesus Christ. It is nice up here, though. I like it. The idea of living in a loft is nice until you actually have to do it physically. Look at this computer. Copy passport for volunteer center. Meet with the relief rep. After school teaching. Pack. Fly to India. Oh, she was going to India. 10 ways to teach critical thinking. Was she going to India to teach or something?
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
There you go. Helping hands. Okay, so she was doing white guilt things. There's a whole phone up here. What does this say? College application. Hugh Dallas. Yeah, I can't read these. I can't read any of these sticky notes here. It's too difficult. There she is. There's Dawn. Don't forget. Visa application. Background check. Something else. Interview? Question mark? Whee! Again, difficult to get up and down. Particularly furniture. But I guess they were a very fit family. I guess I'm going back through the baby gate. I don't think there's another hidden area. Unless there is somewhere here. Returning home. Red flag warning. Great American poetry. Hunker down. Documenting danger. Great men of the Middle Ages. Prone. The Book of Knots. Goblins and Ghouls role-playing manual. Nice. It is 9:30 on the play school clock. It's actually 9:30 where I am as well. Kind of weird. Okay, where am I going? Nope. Why am I back here? I don't think this is right. I think that I got this wrong. I don't think I'm supposed to be going this way. I don't think there's any other directions to go in. How do I get out of this room, though? Gus. It's weird that they all shared a room like this. Okay, I don't know how to get out. Is there a secret thing in the loft? Okay, so close with a... I don't know what that is. Is there anything else here? Ah, here we go.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Oh. We had little garden beds. Milton. Lewis.
And to see kids in the house again.
Edith. And that was the ones.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Because they couldn't repurpose a room or anything after somebody died.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Did they go to school here? Were they homeschooled? Back to a fiction, our family history. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they did homeschooling. Edith, Lewis, Milton. That's not great. Oh my gosh, the history of Edith Finch. Look at this shit. Curse, myth, the curse history. Reading's a hoot. Oh.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Oh, they
After
never
Milton
put an end
disappeared,
date.
the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Actually, I wanted to look at that a bit more.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
What was he doing the door? You really liked black, huh?
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Okay. Achoo! Look. Flip book inside a flip book. That's why he painted the door. Because he painted it with his magic paintbrush to walk through. And he just disappeared.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
So you don't even have any memories of him, probably.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Stay hydrated, everybody.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Okay. So the house ate him? Why is it not assumed that, like, somebody took him? Why is it that he got taken by the house, or he went into some part of the house and couldn't escape? Like, why is this house so dangerous? Oh, that's a bright light.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
I mean, he was the oldest.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
He was into weed. He was into the marijuana. Died in 2010. Okay, can't go that way. This is a fucking weird attachment that you've got to the house, my dudes. This is not decode. This is not hack and save. It's amazing that more of you didn't die through, like, the house just collapsing in on itself. For being completely impractical. Oh, he's got a full-on hooker situation here. Jesus Christ.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Gross. I don't like that smell at all. Oh no, the music. Legalize marijuana. San Juan Ale. What books do you have here? Kingdom and Castles. Cheat Code Kings. Social Studies, Mathematics. Let's stat save. Dungeon Master. So he was into gaming, it looks like. Extra lives here. Making games with C+. Yeah, he was into gaming, it looks like. He even had like a dual monitor setup here. He must have been really into gaming. And the ergonomical, not gonna use a proper chair, but use a fucking bouncy ball that's supposed to be good for something, activating your core or some bullshit like that while you're using the computer. Dawn Finch.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Okay.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small. Imagining a labyrinth.
Okay.
He'd feel his way about. Then something moved.
I'm very bad at this. Like, there's too much happening right now. I need to catch up on work. I'm behind on work. Hang on. I'm not a skilled multitasker. Okay.
Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
Excuse me.
But he found something more.
Whoa. Yeah, he was
I
into
worried
gaming.
about him then.
He should have made a
Daydreaming
game.
at the cannery.
Should have encouraged him to make a game.
I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him.
So,
It seemed very promising at first.
No. The psychiatrist is 100% to blame for this situation
He
here.
told me he'd made a new friend.
A doggo. Doggo. We're gonna play. Oh, the doggo has very janky movements.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
Hang on, I gotta chop some fish.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play.
You should have encouraged him to fucking code a game, my dude. You were a psychiatrist, surely
He
you
talked
knew he
about
was
starting
interested
a
in it.
band.
Could have been the next
And
Toby
he was always
Fox.
humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
Fish parade.
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever.
Where's my doggo? 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 Where are you? Doggo. I miss my doggo. Where's my doggo? Doggo? Why is he barking? Where's my doggo? I don't see him on the screen.
Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished.
I wish to pop that big whale of a balloon, but it's not letting me.
he held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
It would make a great game, and you should have let him develop it.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
Bad names.
St. Louis.
You should get somebody else in for like the naming.
He started drifting away from our reality.
What do you mean started? He was already completely gone, my dude. Yeah.
Minneapolis.
Oh no,
Until
not
one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Do the machines not get shut down? Oh, I'm gonna hit the island.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
beautiful prince.
Beautiful prince.
He's definitely gay.
The prince was on his own quest for
radiant rainbows. 100%.
Radiant rainbows.
I missed it.
He followed the sound of his
silver harp.
Silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
That's not how that works, but okay.
Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
This is really hard to do, actually.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
He'd become a game developer.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
What's this little door thingy?
He began to forget the world we know.
That's Lewis's locker for sure. Look, he even has a gaming device in there. That looks like a weird Nintendo DS situation going on there.
I think it pained him to remember Louis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
I despise this man with a royal contempt.
I still thought I could save him.
We should have told him
Even
to quit
after he
his
said
job.
he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
You should have told him to quit his job.
The palace would be packed with his companions.
These outfits are fun. I like how a lot of these people, like, there's diverse body types here. Good stuff.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Kitty! I don't know. Is that a calico? It looks like a tabby. Oh, Molly. It's Molly. Yeah, no, I think that's a tabby, my dude. I don't think you know what a calico is. Oh, maybe it's a calico. Hang on. I don't know. I don't know at this point. Maybe? It has a lot of tabby markings, though.
His prince waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know.
Jesus
Mrs.
Christ.
Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Horrific. Absolutely horrific.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him. Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Oh, same. Relatable. I was very bad at games. How is this not, like,
On the way
falling
back
apart?
from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Jesus. She really did just leave everything behind.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
This is a cute ass loft room. Difficult to get into. It's a good thing you never got hurt. Oh, there's another jellyfish. Jellyfish plush. Those are cool. All of these books have no labels on the spine. You were a no-book child. Wait. What does that say? Artfully folded. Okay, artfully folded into origami then. There's another origami book. Okay, so you were into origami. Oh, there's a cat tablet. That's cute. Okay.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are
Edith,
very
I
specific.
left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our
I'm
last...
not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
What other entrance?
Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories!
There's a bed in here.
I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Three of the benches. Who was sleeping here? By Edith Finch. Edie Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Oh. Who are we playing?
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground.
Oh, it's
There'd
Edie.
been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
Pretty sure you knew deers existed.
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car and I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it, but she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
Oh.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone.
Not even an
Last
adult
Finch
yet.
left alive.
Not even an adult yet.
Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Oh, am I being born now? Okay, this is disturbing.
This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Had a kid, and that kid is now visiting. That doesn't bode well for the kid. Don't go into the house, kid. Story by Giant Sparrows. For Shirley Dallas. I do wonder what the story that they were trying to tell was. Whether it was supposed to be a story of like a neglectful family that blamed all the mistakes they personally made on the family curse, or, you know, the concept that the family was cursed. I mean, like, all of these people died in very different ways. A lot of them very preventable ways. Almost all of them died in preventable ways. So... yeah, I guess it's whether or not that's a curse, or whether there's a lot of familial neglect and blame and whether there's like a lot of stuff that they don't take responsibility for, they just put it on the curse. At least Edie does. It is interesting that we get that snippet of a story as well, and we never get like a conclusion to it. We don't get that catharsis of the resolution of whatever happened that night that Edith was born, where the tide went out so far that she could walk to the old house again. I like that. I like that element of the story, and I don't think it's discussed enough. The lack of a resolution and catharsis to that particular moment is very real, because especially for somebody like Edie, who was relying on these stories for that particular catharsis of, yes, they are gone, but this is the conclusion. This is the conclusion to their story. And she relied on that catharsis. I have a red mark, like, right there. That's so weird. Sorry, she was relying on that catharsis for, like, her personal closure. And that's just not how reality works. You don't get closure. Sometimes you just lose people. And it doesn't have the closure that it feels like it needs to. And that's just the reality of life and death. Again, I think a lot of Edith's remarks throughout it were a little bit unnecessary, because you can come to these conclusions yourself if you play through the game. You don't need somebody holding your hand to guide you through these thought processes. I think that the information she delivered that was specific to the story could have been delivered in a different way. I don't think it was, like, necessarily bad, but it took away from my personal experience of, I don't like things that feel like I can't come to conclusions based off of evidence provided, that they need to sort of take my hand and say, these are the conclusions we want you to come to. Make sure you go this direction or this direction. The end. Very nice. A replay a story option is now available. Select Edith to play from the beginning. Okay. Interesting. I wonder which one of these is the most replayed story. I'm gonna guess Lewis's or Molly's. That'd be interesting to get data on. I wonder whether Steam has the data on, like, which one of these is the most replayed section of the game. Anyway. Thank you guys, all you chill cats, killer kittens, and variations thereupon, for hanging out with me while I played What Remains of Edith Finch. It was a fun time. I'm going to take a quick break. And then I think we're going to play some Kinseed. Because I feel like going for a little bit longer, and I have been really enjoying Kinseed, and the family tree on my face will make sense for Kinseed as well, because it's about farming. And also I think generational stuff, so I think I could probably leave the title as is for now. Anyway, I'm gonna take a quick break, and then I'll be back. So I'll see all you chill cats, killer kittens, and variations thereupon in a minute.